Today I am going to discuss a new book, that is the statistics. So it is also a part of standard 11. In this book we have to study a number of things. Some are the theories, some are the practicals. So first I have to discuss regarding what is statistics and what are the different stages of statistics. So statistics in a singular form we can say that it is the collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. So here, according to the definition, there are a number of adjectives. On that basis we can say following are the stages of a statistical study. So first, that is the collection of data. So in collection of data, it is a technique how we should collect the data. It totally depends on the objectives of the study. Second is the organization of data. So the data should be organized in a proper form. It will help us either in the classification or editing. Third is the presentation of the data. So after classification, the data is presented in some suitable manner so that it can be explained in a proper way. So the data should be presented in a proper manner, means either in the text, in the table, diagram or graphs. Next is the analysis of data. So after presentation, we should use the simple mathematical techniques so that we can easily analyze the data in a proper way. So what are the mathematical techniques? That is the correlation, regression, dispersion, etc. Okay. Now, and in the last, when we get the result, that is known as interpretation of data. So interpretation provides the final conclusion what we have just taken out after the analysis of data. Okay. Now the second question, what are the function of statistics? So there are lots of function of statistics, but broadly here I have taken some important function of statistics. First, it simplify complex facts. So a number of facts we collect, but with the help of correlation, mean, median, graphs, etc., these complex data can be easily analyzed and it will be useful in understand within the short period of time. Second is to present facts in definite forms. So a number of facts can be easily understand through the statistics. Here we can take some example. A number of people says that prices of the commodity is continuously rising in the economy. So in a simple form we can say that 10% inflation is present in our country. So in this way we can present the facts. Next is it makes the comparison. Data makes us to compare any things. So for example, we can say per capita income of developing countries may not be much use unless we know the per capita income of developed countries. So In other words, we can also take how we can compare if the marks of one student is more than the other student. On that basis, we can say uh, that a student is more intelligent. So it is suitable for comparison of facts. Next is, it is suitable for planning and policy formulations. So different businessmen, administrators plans for future activities, and the numerical data helps to analyze how they should use their datas. Next is the to help in forecasting. Forecasting means future interpretations. So a number of a number of datas is collected from the different areas. On that basis, even the statistician explains about the weather forecastings, what will be the conditions of rainfall in this year. So every forecasting is totally depends on the collection of data. Next is the formulation and testing of hypothesis. Here we can take some example that railways fare is continuously rising, or how it will affect the poor people in their migration from one place to another place. So in this way, formulation and testing of hypothesis can be easily understand with the help of statistical data. Now come to the third question: what are the importance of statistics in economics? So not only the economics, but in different areas the statistics has great importance, such as for the government, for the economic planning, for the business. But in this topic, we will discuss only the importance of statistics in economics. So statistics has great importance in economy due to proper understanding of various economic problems. So what are the basic problems and how it can be solved? It can be explained with the help of following points. First, formulation of economic laws. So we have already studied in a standard 11 the law of demand, the law of supply, the elasticity of demand, etc. So these has been generated due to a statistical principles. Second is the helps in understanding and solving economic problems. So there are a number of economic problems such as poverty, unemployment, disparities, distribution of income and wealth. So all these can be solved with the help of a statistical method by collecting or by analyzing the data. Next point is the study of market structure. So there are different kinds of market, that is the monopoly, monopolistic, oligopoly, perfect competition. Okay, so it requires, this market requires a statistical comparison of market which may be related to price, cost, profits, etc. Next is the helps in establishing mathematical relation. So how it is helpful in mathematical relations? So here we can take some example of demand for the quantity, demand for the commodities, which can be used to estimate mathematical form of demand relation between the two variables. First, it may be the price, other is demand. Next is the useful of a study behavior of different economic concepts. So there are different economic concepts. It may be related to the price, production, consumption of the commodities, money in circulation, bank deposits, and so on. So it can be easily understood in a proper way. And that is the last one, price analysis. So a statistical survey of price helps in studying theory of pricing, pricing policies, and price trends, as well as their relation to the general problems of inflation. Okay, thank you.